morning, beautiful soul. Or good, whatever time of the day it is for you. I am really happy that you tuned back in with me. My name is Birgit Penzenstadler, and today is all about self-love. Self-love has kind of a weird reputation for some people. Sometimes we think of like candlelight and bubble baths, and that's about it. Whereas there is so much more to it. So, yes, I love candlelight, and I do like bubble baths. I usually take them about once or twice a year. Also, I don't have a bathtub, so that doesn't help. I currently don't have one. But what comes along with that notion of bubble baths and candlelight is sometimes the, let me just spoil myself. Like, I deserve to just check out and not deal with things, and let me just consume something. Let me watch a movie. Let me eat some candy. Let me have some chocolate. And mind you, none of these things are bad. None of these things are bad. I don't want to spoil any of your indulgences. When you indulge in them, fully enjoy them. Please do, with all of your presence and attention. Savor every last bit of it. Experience the moment fully. What I am addressing is the notion of, let me sneak away into that other thing to not deal with my reality. And that's the piece that I'm concerned about. So, yes, we are allowed to indulge, and as everything, it's about the magic balance. I have 3 points for that. First point is loving ourselves also means brushing our teeth and eating our vegetables. So there is a healthy notion of self-love that also says, what do I really need right now? What do I need to feel good in my body? And we know that the answer to that is not always more indulgence of a food that we may like a lot, but that we know isn't that great for us. So if you just think about, after I indulge in that, how am I going to feel an hour later? And then you'll get a good handle on it. Like, then you'll know, okay, a little bit of something may be very enjoyable, whether that's your mac and cheese or your sweets or whatever it is. And a whole lot of it is probably going to make you feel not so great later on. Whereas the veggies, you're going to feel great in an hour or two. And so that first point is that self-love is often a little bit of like being a loving parent to ourselves. Like, now that we are supposed to be grown-ups in this world, and adulting isn't always fun, we get to hold our own hand and be kind with ourselves and say, I know, I understand, I know what's going on, I feel you, I'm here for you, I got you. And let's go do this thing because it's good for us. So not from a critique point of view, like not like the drill instructor standing behind you beating you over the head for something you haven't done good enough, but the encouraging one, that kind voice that says, I know this is hard and you got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. When's the last time you told yourself that? I hope it was this morning. If not, maybe that can become a piece of your morning routine. I believe in you. Hand on your heart. I believe in you. Good. Second piece. Can we allow ourselves to receive more love? Sometimes it seems when we are in a very efficient working mode, getting things done mode, then we maybe brush compliments aside. We're like, yeah, thanks. Let me move forward on this thing. Or, it wasn't that big of a deal, whatever it is. So maybe can we get a little curious on where are we not allowing ourselves to fully receive? can we receive love a little more openly? Can we receive appreciation and fully acknowledge it when it comes our way, instead of deflecting it and saying, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal, or, oh, thanks, but you would have done the same. Can we just say, thank you? And just leave it at that, soak it up. There'll be another beautiful chance to tell the person that told you this how much you appreciate them. The impact of a compliment fully accepted, that is also a gift to the person that gave you that compliment. Because when they gifted you that compliment, then you fully receiving it is their part of the gift. So where can you allow yourself to receive love more openly? Sometimes that requires a bit of a softening. For those of us who are very good at efficiently working at pushing forward, that sometimes requires a bit more pausing in the moment. The proverbial stop to smell the flowers. Yes, that comes into play here. And whether you find that boring or whether you find watching the clouds boring, like, that's okay. Find your version of it. Whatever that means for you. Whether that means to really read the line that was appreciating you in an email that was sent to you. In between the work tasks that were mentioned in there, maybe it said, hey, thank you so much for your good work on that last deliverable. Whatever that flavor is for you, go find it. Second point, can we allow ourselves to receive love a little more? It's part of self-love, the receptivity. And then the third piece. The third piece is what makes you come fully alive. So some of the notions that I mentioned at the very beginning that often get associated with self-love, like, oh, treating myself to watching a movie by myself, or candlelight bubble bath, all these things, wonderful. And often it's a bit of a passive consumption. And that may come along the lines of, oh, I really just need some rest, and so I'm doing this other thing instead of going to bed earlier. And that sometimes, like I said, it sometimes makes sense. It's sometimes a good thing. When you just need to go take a nap or go to bed earlier, that's a big piece of self-love. Doesn't mean hiding out in bed to not deal with other things, like mentioned earlier. But so this third piece, if we manage to get ourselves to a recharged place, what makes you come fully alive? So sometimes you may have also noticed that, oh, I'm kind of slacking away at something. Oh, maybe I need a nap. And then you're kind of groggy after your nap and it didn't really work well, and you kind of don't know if that was the right way. Yeah, because the energy was low. And maybe what you needed more than a nap was to move your body, to move physically a lot, to dance like crazy, to get that energy moving. And if dancing is not your thing, that's okay. It's mine. I'm pretty sure you will find yours. Just 2 days ago, I was dancing like a crazy person outside of my apartment. And I don't know if now the neighbors have special thoughts on me, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it brought a smile to their face. Maybe they were just rolling their eyes at me. Don't matter. I wanted to jump around a bit and thought it was better to do that outside on the ground than inside my apartment, annoying the neighbors underneath. So I just went outside, put my headphones on, and was dancing wildly for a few songs. And it just had that energy circulate through my body. It was so vibrant. It was so good. And so that's the third piece that I want to send you home with. What makes you come fully alive? And do some of that every day. Every single day. So, recap. First piece. Loving ourselves like a wonderful parent would. Supportive, kind, encouraging, and to do the right thing. Second piece, allowing ourselves to be a little more receptive and open to receiving love. And the third piece, coming fully alive, whatever that looks like for you. Yes, yes, yes to all those things. Journal about it, feel into it, go do the thing. Come fully alive. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, hit subscribe. You can also find me on Insight Timer with guided meditations. You can jump on my website, twinkleflip.com, and I send out some weekly love letters to you with more inspiration and some free offerings, as well as offerings where you can choose a self-investment. I offer breath work and some individual coaching as well. So if you feel called to work with me, schedule a call. I would love to hear from you. Send me your feedback. Let me know what other topics you would like me to talk about. And I look forward to having you soon.